This is Dr. Stephen Jones of God's Kingdom Ministries. I want to give you a short video update on my plans for the future of this ministry. Today is May 1st, 2018. Yesterday was the day of the second Passover and the beginning of the 7 days of unleavened bread. It was also the day when the snow finally melted off my front yard. Thank God for springtime. As most of you know, there are two Passovers each year. The first is commanded in Exodus 12, and the second in Numbers 9, verses 9 to 11. The second Passover is always a month after the first Passover. So the first Passover was on March 31st this year, and the second was yesterday, April 30. Since the day of Passover is always the first of 7 days of unleavened bread, we can extend that principle to the second Passover as well, from April 30 to May 6. During this week, we ought to watch for evidence of war that is patterned after the Battle of Jericho. A month ago, if you recall, the Battle of Jericho manifested as a war in the social media. This week, we will probably see a different aspect of the overall war as God overthrows Mystery Babylon in another way. But what I really want to talk about today is about the changes that will be coming in this ministry in the years ahead. As most of you know, for a long time I've been working to put together Bible studies and commentaries to be used as a curriculum in Bible schools. And that is now coming to fruition as well. I believe that this curriculum is now near completion and is coming to an end. I will always continue to write, of course, but my focus is now shifting from writing to doing video teachings. That is why I put out this short video. It's actually a practice run, being the first that I've ever done from my video camera in my office. But it's more than that, because I wanted to let you know my plans for the future, assuming, of course, that God doesn't laugh at my plans. I've already started working on a PowerPoint series to give an overview of Scripture and history. This is the Secrets of Time study, and it will be broken into many short segments. I can use the same material to put on videos for general use on YouTube. Secondly, I want to do a series of videos on the keys to understanding the Bible. As many of you know, there are certain keys which unlock vast portions of Scripture. Most Christians do not have very many keys to assist them, and so they find it difficult to understand the Bible. My intention is to alleviate that problem for anyone who cares to listen. Between these two major projects, Secrets of Time and Keys to Understanding the Bible, this ought to keep me busy for a long time. Now, the world is changing. Technology has done much to change the way in which people learn or obtain information. Reading skills are declining. Young people are becoming more and more dependent upon learning through their ears and less through their eyes. So in order to gain a wider audience for all that I've written over the years, I believe it is necessary to start focusing on video teaching. My intention is to finish up the current series on 2 Corinthians and on the book of Amos, and then not start another commentary. Instead, I need to polish the commentary on 1 John, which I've already done, and also the first 4 books on 1 Corinthians. I've polished the first 2 of these, so I'm half done with 1 Corinthians. But I don't want to put this series into print until all 4 books have been polished and proofed. Once I finish what I've started in the past months, then I can devote more time to the videos. By then, I should have some experience in making videos so that I'm fully up to speed. It will take a few months to transition from writing to videos. My hope is that the conference in September will mark the end of this transition. Now, about the Tabernacles Conference in September, let me say that I've given back to James Brueggemann the responsibility to put on these conferences twice a year. He had been doing them for many years until 2013, but then he wanted to take a break, so I took on the responsibility until now. From now on, James will be doing the conferences and organizing the speakers. James will determine who will be the speakers, where the conference will be located, and also the precise dates of the conferences. James has yet to announce it, but I don't think he'll mind if I tell you that the next conference that is coming will be at the Chateau on the Lake in Branson, Missouri. We have met there before in previous years, more than once. It is scheduled a bit early this year, September 7 to 9, Friday to Sunday, culminating on the evening of the Feast of Trumpets. So this will not really be a Tabernacles Conference this year. This will be a Feast of Trumpets conference. James will be giving details more shortly. And that's all I wanted to say today. God bless you all.